Welcome back, Trojans, to another great week here at Cambridge Public Schools. Last week, our Monday mission was taking the glass half full approach, and basically what that meant is to make the best out of every situation rather than focusing on the negative or the things that aren't available. Make the best of the situation that you have. Things aren't always perfect, but you can give a perfect effort, and you can try your best to make the best out of every situation. Congratulations to the following students for being named Trojan Way Student of the Week. We had Haley Evans, Taylor Sayer, and Megan Tenbensel. Congratulations to those three students. We're looking forward to another three students coming up this week. A new feature here to the Monday mission is we're going to take an opportunity to review some Trojan Way expectations. This week we're going to focus on the locker room. We want to walk and talk calmly while in the locker room. There doesn't need to be, it's just like every other place in the building. We need to be on our best behavior. We need to be moving around in a normal pace. We need to be talking in our indoor voices. We're not trying to compete, yell, or scream in those areas. Even though they're secluded areas and they're lowerly supervised areas, students need to be on their best behavior. We need to trust you in those locations, and you can do that by starting out by walking and talking calmly. Another thing to think about is respecting the personal space and personal property of others. Personal space is just like any other location. We want to keep our hands and feet to ourselves, our bodies to ourselves. We don't need to be touching or doing anything in the locker room. Also, your personal property, you wouldn't want anybody messing with your things, so don't be messing with other people's stuff, okay? Just because, we're going to talk about putting stuff away here in a little bit, but just because people's stuff's left out and they were irresponsible doesn't give you the right to go through their things. So respect that. And also, too, the school provides that space, and there's an awful lot of things in those locker rooms that are school property. Respect those things. Just because you don't own the locker doesn't mean you can bang the locker or punch the locker or kick the locker, or you don't own the shower tree doesn't mean you can hang from the shower tree or mess around with the shower tree. Respect that personal property or that school property, and just like you respect anything else. Another thing to think about is showering in the locker room. So you need to bring and use shower supplies daily. Your personal hygiene is something that's very important and something that's looked at in our PE classes. So have a little bit of self-respect and take personal hygiene seriously. Another thing to think about when you shower is to hang up that shower to dry. The worst thing that you could do is have a wet towel to dry with on a daily basis. So take care of that personal belongings so that you have that, and also put it back where it needs to be so you have it the next time. Another thing to think about with your gym clothes and your towel is to take that stuff home and wash it weekly. When we want to cut down on the odor, the germ spreading bacteria that happens in a locker room at times, we can take care of that by taking home and washing our gym clothes. Also, all items should be placed in your locker. That should be not only just after class, but also when you go to class. During your PE or weights class, you need to put your stuff away. Don't just let it all lay out on the floor, because just as we talked about, we don't give people permission to mess with our personal belongings. But if things do happen, that's really almost your own fault for not taking care of your own things. You need to shut and lock your locker too at all times. So with that, that's going to be kind of what we're looking back. We're going to take every week. We're going to look at a different expectation location and just kind of review those as we move forward. This week's Monday mission is standing tall in the face of negativity. The thing to think about is quitting and saying you don't care are very easy. And why is that? They're easy because success is hard and giving your best effort is hard. The reason that those two things are hard is because there's no guarantee that you're going to be successful just by trying your very best or working very hard to become the best. The one thing you have to think about, though, is if you strive for success and fail, you're always going to have those experiences and those developed skills that you had and those developed relationships that you get through striving to be the best. Rather than be that person who doesn't even stand up to even try, you're going to have those personal experiences that are going to help you further down the road in life. So that's why it's important to always give your very best, because like I said, there's no guarantee of success, but if you never try, you're guaranteeing that you won't. So make the best of those opportunities, make the best of those experiences and relationships, and whether you win, lose, or whatever, you are always going to try to do your very best, and you're going to gain something from that in the long run. So some other ways you can think about how to stand tall in the face of negativity is focus on the big picture. You know that there are people out there that are never fortunate enough to be like you and have the opportunities that you have. So make sure that you make the most of the things that are given or provided to you in life. Don't just let them slip by or slip through your fingers. The other thing you can think about is to lead others in a positive way. Like we focused on this month, it's really easy to go down a negative path or to let negativity creep into your group. But lead people in a positive manner. Think about the great things that can happen. Focus on the positive things that can happen, and let those things blossom. And then always don't be afraid to try your best, even though circumstances at times might be dire and you may not see the big picture end result. Always give your best effort. As we said before, you never know what you're going to get. It might just be a great experience with a great group of people, or it might just be a newly developed skill that you're going to get out of that. But ultimately, we're shooting for the number one goal, which is success. So, but you'll never get there without trying your very best. February's Trojan Way focus is no negative. Remember to give your best effort in all endeavors is paramount for both the now and the big picture as a whole. Don't allow other people's words or actions to keep you from striving for your absolute best. So with that, I hope that we have a great week. That we review or remember those locker room expectations. We think about the big picture when it comes to standing tall in the face of negativity, and that we reflect back on the things that we've learned in the past. With that, let's have a great week and go Trojans.